Well, my complaint was, and I was fully intending on talking to him after the race, regardless of anything that transpired in the cars before all that. But it's just there's situations where give a guy 2 inches to let him clear and don't hang on his right rear quarter panel. Because it's they get frustrated. Then the guys get pissed off. Then they're going to race you hard, and it just. I said at the end of that race, I want to do whatever it takes to make that 88's job the hardest to get around me. I'll block to let the 32 win if I have to, because of the way he raced me earlier in the race. I never, if a guy is got everything but 2 inches on me, let him go, because he's got there for a reason. And I got there many times on him earlier in the race. He'd slide up in the middle, and then he'd get a good run off the corner, but. Besides that, it was almost at the end of the race. I was I had a great run on the top on him. I was up there next to his door, and he slid up all the way from the bottom, all the way to the top, and cut my nose off. And that pisses drivers off, and they're gonna. If you make, I learned as a rookie, if you make a guy that's been doing this a little bit longer, if you make their job hard, they're gonna make yours 10 times harder, and that's. Brad's got enough talent to be in this Cup Series. No doubt he'll be there in a few years. But, I don't know if it's just these short races that he's been in. You just shouldn't race like that. You can, but it's just it'll hurt you in the future. That's it.
I race 1 day a week. I don't race twice a week. I race 1 day a week. I have 1 day a week to prove myself. I have 200 laps, not 400. I have 200. I have to take every opportunity I can to prove myself. Prove myself not only to Junior Motorsports, but to the Navy and my competitors and fans, and I have to make the most of every lap.
Look, I know it's the heat of battle, and I know people do things under pressure that they wouldn't do otherwise. But regardless of what happens under the green flag, do you really think it's justified to nail some guy under caution for any reason?
Ask him first. I retaliated.
Other question downstairs.
I guess that don't matter, right? Marty?
Marty. All right, hang on. Got another question upstairs?
No, it's not.
I didn't retaliate based on the way we raced earlier in the race.
Okay, Denny, by the way, when you asked me a question, they've taken the microphone away. The bottom line is you just have to get an explanation for all this. As I said, to start out, Brad, do you have any response from that? This stuff happens, and we have to write about it. So it's only fair to y'all to ask you what you think.
No, I don't think it does me any good to respond on that.
Questions downstairs. Go ahead.
The fans, they want hardcore racing. Isn't that what you guys get paid for? How much hardcore is too hardcore?
Is that to me or to him?
Either one.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
I don't know. I definitely think under caution's completely inappropriate, in my opinion. Okay. So, maybe I should race all Junior Motorsports cars differently.